Relationship amongst the total, marginal, and average products of labor. All right, this is what we're going to discuss here today. So there will be given like labor versus total product, and the labors versus average product and the marginal product. So we're going to analyze the curve. What the curve doesn't means. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the first graph. Okay. This is total product versus labor. The curve is just going up. Okay. Proportionally, and then at the one point it just drop. It stop at C and then it's drop. Okay, so this is they pointed the 3 point A, B, and C. Okay, so this ascending form they call as from 0 to B. They call is a ray drawn from the origin. So this is a the pattern they call as in the, with the name. Okay, so B and C, this the point where they got the pass, the point which is the increment increases of the product and the decreases of products happened. Okay, I will show you that. All right, now look at this part. When the product is increasing at this point, and then you go up to A, moving towards A, and then B is slow downing, and at the C is just is fluctuate, and then you stop it here. Okay, and then it just decreasing. Okay, so with the labor time continuously divisible, we can smooth the total product, marginal product, and the average product curve. So this show you that in terms of the three changes happening in the three different points. The total product curve increases at the increasing rate up to point A. So that means it's just up to point A, and past this point, the total product curve rises at that decreasing rate up to point C. So at the point when it's passed through the point B, and at the point C, it start to decreasing. Okay, so and it will be decreasing after as well. Okay, going down as well. Okay, so this is the trend of the curve based on total product versus labor. As you can see, the second one, the second graph, the marginal product rises up to the point A. So this is a marginal product, the one in the purple color graph. Can you see it? Okay, so this is increasing. The marginal products increasing up to point A, and it is 0 at the point when it reaching at the bottom. Okay, so it passing through the B and is a decreasing stage, and is stop at that point C and is declared as a decreasing. So that means that there is no productions changes and happen in that the train. Okay, mean flat. There is no any changes. Okay, as you can see there, the total production in the graph 1, if you just draw a straight line, there is no gradient in there. That means is a stationary point. They call a stationary point on turning point. There is your gradient will be 0. That means there is no increment or decrement of that product. This is flat. The same product, they will be happier. So that's what they just trying to explain to at this point. Okay, the marginal product will be 0 at the point C. Okay, the average product is rises up to the point B. Okay, so the point B is a maximum, this average product. Okay, and then it decline thereafter. So that means it's going to decline as well. So the maximum they can produce, the production is the point B. So if you see that in the in the productions, so this is a point where they show you that the average maximum productions. Okay, so at the point B. Okay, and then it's a decline as well. Okay, so this is the simple things we can explain based on the total product, average product, and the marginal product based on the graph illustrations, based on that the figures that what we get from the table. Okay, now we'll take a look on the law of diminishing returns. Okay. So what doesn't mean the law of diminishing returns? So this law is stated that as the additional unit of that input are used in a production process while holding all the other input constants, the resulting increment to the output began to diminish beyond some point. So like, can you see that in the graph? So it will be diminishing after A in the bottom graph. So after A here, so this point, sorry. So this point, if you see after A means, so if you can see that the marginal product, it will be diminishing. Okay, this section, the one in the highlighted with the blue color. Okay, this we consider as a diminishing point. Okay, so this we got the how we need to read the graph. Okay, so always remember, guys, when you just draw a graph, it has to be attached together. First, you come up with the total product and followed by average product and the marginal product graph. Okay, so from here, you can easily identify the changes happen in the production. Okay, so as the firm uses more and more unit, the variable input with the some amount of the fixed input, each additional unit of the variable input has less and less of the fixed input to work, and after this point, the marginal product of the variable input decline. So what they're trying to say is, so after once they reaching at the maximum point here, the average product as well the marginal product, so it will be the input will be decline. Okay, so this basically we call as a law of diminishing returns. Okay, so comparing with that the production trends based on the calculation we did in the table. Okay, so it's just for knowledge for you in order to identify that the diminishing point and the certain point which is indicated here, and the intersection where is increasing, where is decreasing. Okay, where is the production is zero. Now there's constant productions and so on. So it's very useful for you to just to know to read the graph. Okay. Okay, let's continue the stage of production. Okay, there is a 3 stage altogether in the production. Okay, so each production has convey a different things. Okay, all right, as you can see that the relationship between the marginal product and the average product. Okay, so the curve can be used to define the 3 stage. All right, so the one in the blue and the yellow and the green. Okay, the 3 stage, we call this the 3 stage. Okay, so the first stage is of labor, is the range of production for the which increases in the use of the variable input case cost increases in that average product. Okay, so that means when the labor is increases, okay, the production is increases as well. Okay, so this is like, you know, the total production regions. Okay, you're maximizing the productions over here in the blue region. Okay, so you can until you're reaching that the average product. Okay, the stage 2 will be in the yellow color, the one in the yellow, is the range for the which increases in the use of variable input. So variable input here is we call as a labor. Remember that. Always remember, when they indicate as a labor, that means it's a variable factor. So variable input causes decrease in that average production. So even though the labor is increasing, the average production will be decrease. Okay, so it's a decrease. The trend is decreasing here. Okay, so this trend from B to going to here. Can you see the mouse, guys? Hello.
Yes, doctor. You can see.
Okay. All right. So this is that the stage 2, the one in the yellow, is a decrement on that the products as the variable cost. Stage 3, the one in the green, is the range for which the use of the variable input, which is labor, is correspond to the negative value for the marginal product. So this is we call as the negative, and the mean is an unproductive, considers is not much make out of it, because we have a plenty of labor, but the production is less. Okay, because the resources already finished. You get what I mean? Because we already like fix the capital. Okay, the short run we already fix the capital. The capital is resources are limited, but we add more labors. But however, the production is done because we don't have any capital anymore. So there will be decrement in the productions. Okay, so this is a 3 stage where you can find out for the short run for that the production theory.